Guys, when last you had some tasty seasoned rice with ackee and saltfish? Oh my goodness, this came out so delicious. Come over to my kitchen to see how I make this seasoned rice with ackee and saltfish. Welcome guys, welcome back to Tracy's Cooking. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are not yet a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you will be notified as soon as I upload new delicious recipes. So today we are going to cook seasoned rice with ackee and saltfish. Here I have 1 pound of saltfish that I am giving a good rinse because on the outside have a lot of salt also. So I will rinse this off for about 2 times. Then I am going to fill the container and give it a good soak for about 2 hours. Between those 2 hours, I will change the water about 2 times. You can also soak it for about an hour and then boil it for about 15 to 20 minutes. To start off my seasoned rice dish, here I have red and green bell pepper, I have garlic and Scotch bonnet pepper, onion, chives or green onions, I have my pumpkin, carrot, saltfish, my coconut milk, and of course my ackee. This is about 4 tablespoons of butter that I am allowing to melt before I start to saute my vegetables. That is about a medium-sized onion finely chopped. And that is about 2 tablespoons of minced fresh garlic. I will allow this to saute for a while until it releases that nice aroma that is going to leave this dish taste better. You want to carefully not to allow it to burn, so you will continue to stir it until you notice you are getting a light brown color. Then you know we are ready to move on. At this time, we will add the Scotch bonnet pepper, and that is a little bit over 1 teaspoon. Guys, it is up to you to put how much spice you want. There also I add about 1/4 cup of the chopped green onions, and I'm going to allow it to saute for maybe about a minute. Then I am going to add my saltfish. That is a little over 1 cup of diced pumpkin I am using with 1 cup of finely diced carrots. I am using these selected veggies, but guys, you can use whatever veggie you want. Here I'm adding 1 cup of coconut milk. For a richer coconut flavor, you may want to use about 2 cups, or if you have access to fresh dry coconut, you want to use that. And there I'm adding 2 cups of water. So I add 1 cup of coconut milk and 2 cups of water. There I'm adding 2 teaspoons of dry thyme, but you can use a nice piece of fresh thyme also. And here I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of my green season. Boy, if you are not cooking with green season, you need to start. Green season bring out the best in your food. If you don't know about green season, check below. There's a link to my delicious natural flavor green season. That is 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Guys, this dish really called for the flavor of black pepper to pop. Black pepper goes well with ackee. So you want to give this a nice stir. Make sure everything is completely stirred nice, and you don't want to add no salt as yet, because remember we're using saltfish. So we are going to cover the pot and allow it to boil. So the leftover salt from the saltfish, make sure you don't have too much salt left over in the saltfish. You can check by taste a little piece of the thick part of the saltfish to see how salty it is. Once you allow it to come to a boil, after about 5 minutes, you are going to check to see if the saltfish release enough salt to flavor the pot. If not, you are going to allow it the next 5 minutes and check back. And if it tastes salty, then you can go ahead and add your rice. If it tastes like it's missing a little salt, you can go ahead and use a piece of chicken bouillon or seasoned bouillon or just a little extra salt. We are adding our rice that is already washed. This is 3 cups of rice. Like I said, you can use any veggie you want. Below I leave a link to a next season rice that is very tasty with other veggie you may like. So after adding your rice, you want to organize your pot, yes, to make sure every ingredient is in every area of that pot, so your pot will look pretty and nice just like mine. So once it comes to a boil, here I add about 1/4 cup of the green pepper, 1/4 cup of the red pepper, and I am also adding a whole Scotch bonnet pepper. Only the flavor is going to release, no heat. We already have a little bit of heat, just mild enough, so we will just add this for extra flavor. So here again, we are giving the pot a nice stir. Here we allow it to come to a boil. Then we are going to turn the stove all the way down. Then we are going to add our ackee. I choose to add the ackee at this time because we are using canned ackee, and canned ackee is already cooked, fully cooked, and we know ackee is delicate. And I don't want the ackee to become mushy, all melted away. So I choose to add it just after the rice start to boil, the water start to go down. And after add it, I sprinkle a little more black pepper on it. And here I am arranging it nicely on top, carefully not to break it apart. So once we have done decorate our pot nicely, we are going to cover and allow it to cook on really low heat for about 20 minutes. You're going to check back 20 minutes later. If it's not done, cover it and leave it cook. Do not stir. If you want your rice to look as beautiful as this, do not stir it until it's done. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to store your rice so your ackee will not mushy. Look at this, guys. Isn't this beautiful? Lovely. To garnish the rice, I add a few chopped pieces of red and green sweet pepper and a fresh Scotch bonnet pepper. And there you have our seasoned rice with ackee and saltfish, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Thank you so much, guys. A big shout out to all my supporters. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye. Don't forget to also like this video and share.